Welcome back again, everyone. We have a beautiful cigar to review today. This is not a brand new cigar, but this particular size is new to me. This is the Casa Magna Colorado Diadema. I want you to look at that cigar. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the little pigtail on the cap. The foot, the construction. Oh, there we go. Is great. It's a beautiful dark brown with reddish hues. It's very heavy in the hand. Nice density. I'll tell you a little bit about this cigar, but let's go ahead and get started on it. It's almost too pretty to cut, but of course we will. With diademas, it's hard to get a good draw. This has a little bit of air in the foot there. We're just going to light the very tip end. If you notice, it's a little bit of, it's hard to get it right perfect, but we just lit the end, right at the very end. A lot of sweet notes coming through right away. A lot of pepper. A leathery cedar, but a lot of pepper. I tend to expel a lot of cigar smoke through my nose, and you can really feel the pepper. Finish is kind of hard to describe right now because it's too early. There's a lot of lingering pepper there, though, and there seem to be some sweet notes. So I'm going to let it settle down just for a minute or two, and we'll be right back. And today we will be exploring the Casa Magna Colorado Diadema. This is 6 3/4 by 54. While we let it settle down, let me tell you a little bit about the Casa Magna. It is the collaboration between Manuel Quesada of the Fonseca Enterprise and Nestor Plasencia. Nestor's farms produce the Nicaraguan Puro leaves used in the construction of this cigar. First introduced in 2008, the Nicaraguan filler is embraced by a very special Cuban-seeded Colorado Lajero wrapper, also grown in Nicaragua. So that's a little bit about this cigar. Casa Magna means great house. So there you go. All right, so let's let the cigar settle down. It is doing so as we speak. And we will check out those flavors after it settles down a bit. I will be right back. All right, less than a ½ inch in, and the cigar has indeed settled down nicely. I do still get those cedary leather notes. Also add to that some citrus mixed in with that cedar. It appears to be on the par of an orange or a tangerine citrus, and also coffee notes to go along with that leather. They sort of bottom out. Very nice flavors, actually. It already feels, if you will, full-bodied. I don't think there'll be any doubt it'll be full-bodied, but I'm just struck by the sheer beauty of this cigar. And I know I'm wasting your time, but I just wanted to show it to you again. Burns nice. Burns going along nicely. It's hard to look at the ash is still forming the shape of the Diadema foot. So there's definitely citrus there. It's not as sweet as an orange and not tart as a grapefruit at this point. So I guess I'll call it a tangerine. But it's mixing with the cedar. The cedar is predominant, and that's what you really get right up front, along with that massive amount of pepper. The tangerine, if you will, sort of rounds out that cedar right on the back end of it. The leather and the coffee are the bottom flavors. It's just what makes it so deep. It's a deep feeling, tasting cigar. Yep, all those are there. Um, that's about it. That's how the flavors have started out. To be honest with you, I don't know how many changes this cigar will have. I've had Casa Magnas before, and they're traditionally known for a lot of deep leather notes and what have you. So we'll see how this one goes. It's very early. It's a long cigar. It's a very thick cigar. And of course, for a good even burn, as always, I'll try to smoke it slowly. So I'll be back as soon as there is a change. Well, I'm about an inch or an inch and a half in, and the leather notes are very prominent. That's actually now the main flavor. The cedar is the secondary flavor you'll get. Those citrus notes are faint. The pepper is still great. The coffee bottoms it all out. Um, the finish we haven't talked about much. I've got vanilla at times, and I've got almond flavor at times. Sort of a mix of the two. The pepper is lingering somewhat on the finish. Still full bodied. I think that might be the first time we've actually talked about the finish, but there you have it. But the cigar is burning very evenly. Uh, the tail end of the diadema did drop off, and that's what we're left with. So we're a good inch at least in. But the cigar is going along nicely. Very leathery, and the cedar is secondary, and everything else is third and fourth and what have you. That's got it nailed. So I'll be back. Not much of a change there, but a little. So I thought I would let you know. Casa Magna, Colorado Diadema. Be right back. Well, I'm not far from the midpoint, and the citrus flavors have returned. There is a slight richness in the cigar, and it's coming from all places. The leather. It's just a richness to that leather. Uh, Not a lot, but some. The finish is still bouncing around between almond and vanilla. So other than that, that little richness, uh, and it's a little sweetness to it, but it's just a slight richness that I noticed, and it wasn't there before. So I thought I would come back and tell you that. So we're about at the midpoint. Cigar going along nicely, burning evenly. So that's about it for now. Be back. Here at the band, and the leather is extremely prominent. That is your main flavor. The coffee rounds it out. There are some coffee notes. They're much less noticeable, but there, the cedar is still secondary to the main flavors, and the citrus is very faint, very faint. The finish has become one more of vanilla. Uh, it's a light vanilla, not really creamy, just a vanilla tone, and the pepper linger. The pepper is off the chart on this cigar. I'll be removing the band here any second, and if it all plays out the way I think it will, I'll probably be back to wrap it up here in about 20 minutes or so, maybe. So that's about it for now. Very leathery, very leathery. Still just the slightest bit of richness in those leather notes that sometimes seem to come from the cedar, but I'm saying it's from the leather of all places, which is odd. So there we have it. Alright, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. The cedar notes now, obviously, we're giving it the richness. Before I said I thought it was the leather. It's a slight richness, but late in the latter stages, you could definitely tell it was cedar. The pepper remained good. The citrus went away entirely in the latter stages from about half on. You really saw the citrus decrease. The finish remained one of vanilla and lingering pepper. The cigar is good, full-bodied. If you like leathery cigars, this is the cigar for you. There are times when I want a leathery cigar. Not always, but this is a very good cigar. All in all, score-wise, I'm giving it an 88. Very good cigar, beautifully made, beautiful cigar. I'm not the largest leather lover in the world, but this is a great cigar. I'm giving it a score of 88, well deserved, great cigar, Casa Magna Diadema.